Hello everyone, it's Pastor Jesse and I'm so looking forward to welcoming you back to worship this Sunday. I just wanted to share with you some of the different precautions that we're going to be taking in order to keep everyone safe. So this is a video of how-tos and things to remember and things to prepare for as we come back to worship this Sunday. So first, we actually start in the parking lot. When you get out of your vehicle, just keep in mind, if somebody's really close to you, let them go first. And you want to maintain 6 feet of distance as you're coming up from the parking lot. So you can, shout to your friends from afar. But also, as soon as you get out of your car, make sure that you're wearing a face mask. So face mask will be required from the moment you step out of your vehicle until you get back in your vehicle. So we do have some available for you, made by our own Mary Frances, and I'll show you that in a moment. I also wanted to share with you some other things. So come on, let's take a look. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that no one with a fever or symptoms of COVID or who's been exposed to COVID is allowed inside worship. So that's why we have the health acknowledgement form, and this is required for you to come to worship to fill out to make sure that you're healthy and that you're not being put at risk and you're not putting anyone else at risk. So I'll have some copies of this available for you on Sunday, but just make sure you bring this with you, or you can send it to me beforehand, or we can even do this over the phone. And also just continue to remember to keep 6 feet of distance between yourself and others as you are entering and as you're leaving the building. So let's go check out how we're going to worship this Sunday. So the first thing that you're going to notice on Sunday is that we have hand sanitation stations. So you can either do this in your car, or as soon as you get in, make sure you sanitize your hands. And also you're going to see the beautiful face masks that are available, made by Mary Frances. And we also have some more disposable ones if you need some to take with you. We'll have those available. You will notice there's no bulletins and there's actually no paper of any kind. So we have taken everything out of the pews, and we're going to do everything digitally. So we're going to get that ready this Sunday. You'll also notice we have the offering plates here. So this is called drop offering, and so on your way out of church, we invite you to put your offering in the plate that represents your church, or you can continue to mail in your offering each week, as we have given the information to do in the newsletter every week. So now let's take a look at the sanctuary. As you will notice, we have taped off the pews with 6 feet of distance in between. And so you'll see that no one can sit behind each other in the pew, and that there's 6 feet of distance away from someone else. And so that's all done for you. There's no guesswork. Everyone will know where to sit. And we have that all the way up on every pew, on the sides, and we also have done that in the balcony. So if you really want to be far away from everyone, you're welcome to go up in the balcony. And I'm going to be up here preaching this Sunday, and I'm going to be wearing my face mask. And I actually got one that has the see-through, so you can see my mouth moving, but this one doesn't. But the way you wear your face mask, you put it over your nose and your mouth. This is not how you wear your face mask. This is not how you wear your face mask, right? So we want to make sure everything's covered, and I'm going to be wearing one the whole time with you. And so we're going to do this together. This is stage 2. When we enter into stage 3, this becomes optional, but in the meantime, we have to all wear a face mask. It's required. The other thing that's going to be very different for us is there's going to be no congregational singing. So we will have music played, but no one will be singing. So what we've been hearing from the guidelines of the CDC is that congregational singing most likely causes COVID, because for whatever reason, when you sing, things go farther. And so when I'm speaking, I will be far away from you, and musicians will just be playing music. And so that will be different for us, but we'll be doing that. And the other thing that's going to be a little bit different in worship this week is we're not going to have a lot of call and response. We're trying to minimize the amount of people who will be talking in this space. Also, worship will be a little shorter than you're used to, just because we know we don't want to keep someone or anybody in an enclosed space for very long, and make sure we send you out and to keep everyone healthy. The other thing we're going to be doing, we're still in stage 2, in a couple weeks, and we have communion on July 5th, we'll see. is we're going to be using prepackaged communion for the next probably foreseeable future. And prepackaged communion is really interesting because it has the wafer on top and the juice on the bottom. And so in stage 2, what happens is all of these will be up front with me in this container, this beautiful, what we have dedicated to the church, love of a family, and we'll put those in there, and then it will be blessed, and then you'll take it home with you and consume it in your car. And the way you do that, I've never done this before, it's exciting, is first you take off the top. It's a little bit tricky. First you have to get the wafer part. Yeah, there we go. And I will have some gluten-free options for you folks who need gluten-free, don't worry. But first you take off the part that's the wafer. There we go. You can take off this part too. There's your juice. The wafer's harder. I'm glad I tried this. Now we know. Woo. Maybe Nelson can help me. Anyway, somehow, by the grace of God, you get out your wafer. Here we go. And you eat your wafer's been blessed, and you eat your wafer. And then you drink your cup. And there you go, prepackaged communion. So don't worry, we'll find out the trick to opening it. We'll figure that out together. But anyway, in stage 2, you actually take this out, then you do this in your car or in your home. And so that's the way we're going to be taking communion for the foreseeable future. We're also not going to be doing the one loaf, probably for the next year at least. And so eventually we'll move to the little cups and the little pieces of bread. For now, we're going to be doing the prepackaged communion. So I hope you enjoyed that for a moment. This is new for everybody. You know, we're figuring this out together, but I know we want to gather. Also, if you're not ready to come back to worship, if you're caring for a loved one or someone who is more vulnerable, please know that's okay. We're going to record worship on Sundays and put it on our YouTube channel, so you're still going to be able to participate. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to be calling our whole roll this week to see who's coming and be able to answer any questions you may have, but please feel free to reach out if there's anything on your mind. And just know this is a new normal for all of us, and that God is with us. So I do hope to see you this Sunday at in-person worship. And if I don't see you now, I hope to hear from you soon or talk with you soon, and know that that's okay. We're all still together in spirit through our faith in Jesus Christ. So may God's peace be with you until we meet again.